In this video, I'm going to go through how to create the orthographic projection of this simple shape. This is a 2-inch by 2-inch by 2-inch cube with a 1-inch diameter hole going all the way through it. So this is, very simple, but it has a lot of the techniques and that you're going to need to use for this plate and that we used on our model. So let's get started. With something like this that has a circular intrusion going all the way through, you know that there are going to be hidden lines in the front view and the right side view to represent this hole. So before we do any hidden lines, we want to just establish the basic shape. So we're going to start with a rectangle that goes at the origin. This is going to be for our front view, and we know that it's 2 by 2 by 2, so we're going to make a 2 by 2 square right here. Now what we can do is we can draw some construction lines. So if we go to construction lines, we can put a horizontal construction line here and here. And we're doing this right now for projections. We can go construction lines again, and we can do vertical ones through here and here. And these will help set everything up. Now we can use the offset command. And we can offset this construction line by the distance between views, 1.25 inches. And the same thing for this one, 1.25 inches. And we can actually set up the miter line at the same time. So we can type in ray and click here and make sure it's at 45 degrees. Then we can select that line, right click on it, go to properties, and change the color of it to green. Yours doesn't have to be green, that's just the way I like to do it. Now, we'll use offset again, and we'll offset by 2 inches this construction line here and this construction line here in order to set up our cube. We'll draw rectangles in that space. And we have an orthographic projection of our cube. Now there's this hole that goes all the way through. And if you look, you'll see that it's on the top view. So that's where I'm going to put a circle. I'm going to put a circle on my top view. Radius isn't 1 inch. The diameter is 1 inch. The radius is 0.5 inches. Now that I've set up my circle, I need to set up the hidden lines in my front view and right side view. First, I'm going to draw construction lines. I'm going to draw horizontal ones for the outermost points of my circle and vertical ones, again, for the outermost point of my circle, and then where these horizontal construction lines meet my miter line. And this is where my hidden lines will live. So I will at first just draw lines in where my hidden line should be. And now we have to modify these so they appear as hidden lines. At this point, we've set everything up, so we don't need to be able to see our construction lines anymore, so we'll make those go away. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that hidden lines are an option for us. Now, if you haven't done this already, here's what you need to do. You need to go to Layer and hit Enter, and then you just select, the line type for our for either of these, honestly. Hit Line Type. And if hidden lines aren't one of the options, you go to Load, select All by hitting Control-A on your keyboard, hit OK, reload all selected line types, hit OK, and then exit out of this. You're not changing your standard line type that you're drawing into hidden. You're just leaving this alone. All we're doing is we're making hidden lines an option for us. Then we're going to select the lines that we want to make hidden. You should only need to do what I just did once, and then hidden lines should always be an option for you. So now that I've selected those 4 lines, I've right-clicked and gone to Properties. I can change the line type. We're not changing the line weight, we're changing the line type. We click on that, and we go to Hidden, and there we go. We have our hidden lines. Now what we want to do is we want to add center lines. There's a centerline command we can use here. So we'll type in centerline, and we'll select our 2 hidden lines, and it generates a center line right in the middle. Again, same thing here, and it generates a center line right in the middle. Then for the circle, we need to use the center mark command. And there we go, we're done. Now, a lot of you guys, when you drew your freehand sketches, at least at first, you drew a center line going down, indicating the direction of the hole, but some of you drew another center line going this way. It's important to understand that you only have two center lines like this when you have a circle, when you actually have, because you're indicating that the direction of the hole is into the page when you have two center lines like that. When you have one center line, you're showing the direction of the hole is down through the page. There's symmetry in this direction. The hole's going down this way. Same thing on the right side view. The hole's going down this way.